In the vibrant city of Abuja, where modern life often collided with tradition, two couples who had been close friends for years found themselves quietly struggling in their relationships. Tola and Kunal had built a marriage that appeared stable on the outside, but had grown emotionally distant over time. While Ife and Daniel were deeply passionate but constantly overwhelmed by conflict that left them drained and uncertain about their future. As conversations about their struggles became more honest, they began to question whether they were truly with the right partners or simply holding on to familiarity. What started as an open discussion about understanding themselves eventually led to a decision that felt experimental but controlled. As they agreed to take time apart while spending that time with each other's partners, believing it would bring clarity to their feelings. At first, the arrangement seemed manageable, and each of them found something they had been missing. Tola experienced a sense of calm and attentiveness with Daniel that allowed her to feel heard in ways she had long desired, while Kunal connected with Ife's energy and passion, discovering a dynamic that felt alive and exciting. What was meant to be temporary gradually began to feel natural, and the emotional lines between them started to blur in ways none of them had anticipated. The situation shifted completely when Ife discovered she was pregnant, and the news immediately forced all four of them to confront a reality they could no longer ignore. The timing made it clear that the child was connected to the new relationships formed during their separation, and what had once been an experiment now carried consequences that would permanently shape their lives. The truth of the pregnancy revealed that Kunal was the father, and the weight of that reality settled heavily among them. As silence replaced the ease they once shared, instead of reacting with anger or denial, they were faced with the necessity of honesty. And for the first time, they spoke openly about what they truly felt rather than what they were trying to preserve. Tola came to understand that her connection with Daniel was not simply comfort, but compatibility, something deeper than what had remained in her marriage. While Kunal, now facing the responsibility of fatherhood, began to reflect on the kind of life he wanted to build moving forward. Ife recognized that her future could no longer exist in uncertainty. And Daniel, though hurt by everything that had unfolded, realized that their relationship had been struggling long before any of these events took place. In the end, their decisions were shaped not by obligation but by clarity, as Tola and Daniel chose to build a relationship grounded in the understanding they had found together, while Ife and Kunal chose to move forward connected by the life they were bringing into the world, focusing on responsibility, growth, and a future built on honesty. What began as a search for answers became a turning point that redefined all of their lives, proving that some choices do not simply reveal the truth but transform everything that comes after.